Let's make sure this is okay. Hi, I'm currently uploading my first video to YouTube. I've been working on this video thing for Wrong Planet. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I haven't really done anything about it. I didn't know what to talk about. But I made some preliminary videos that I might put up too that gave me some idea of what it is that I want to talk about. Most of my interest, I don't know that really that, no, interest is the right word, which is not what people would standardly think. Except for maybe the numbers thing. I really like numbers. I memorize people's license plate numbers for fun. My favorite numbers are 11, and primes, and palindromes. I like palindromes and words too. Let me see. What was I going to? Oh. The other thing that I really like is books, which is pretty obvious if you've seen my house tour video. I like the way they look, and I like the weight in my hands, and I like the way that they smell. And the fonts, especially the ones with the P's that have the little bit missing. I love those. They're great. So I really like the public library. It's nice, and if it gets too crowded, and it sometimes does here, sometimes, I can hide in the math section because almost nobody ever goes there unless they're a student or something. And I was going to talk about how the fact that I don't like to be around people is not really social phobia, because I read about that, and I'm not afraid of saying or doing embarrassing things in front of people. I don't really care a whole lot what people think about me unless there's someone that I really care about. But sometimes offhand comments do hurt, but I don't really get a lot of those in real life, at least not that I pay attention to. I don't notice a lot of things that people say and doing outside the internet. It's more obvious inside the internet because people are typing to me, and words are something that really can get to me. Written words, that is. Spoken words sometimes too, but written words seem to have more of an impact on me. But my thing about people is that they make a lot of noises, and some of those are really high pitched, and those are the ones that I can't deal with. And also, you're gonna have to excuse me, I have a hard time finding words sometimes. They're going to I'm thinking here, I had that in my mind. The visual part too, they move a lot, and it's hard for me not to focus on a movement, and it's very confusing when there's a lot of people at once, and it's hard to stay out of their way. And I don't like surprise touches, so it's really not a good thing. You can ask anybody who's ever touched me on the back when I wasn't expecting it. I do one of two things. I either just jump up like I'm scared, or I've don't like to admit this, but I've accidentally hit people before. I really don't feel good about that. I'm probably the least violent person I know. I don't know a lot of people. What else was I going to say? Oh, I like numbers a lot, like I was saying. I like the bus numbers, which are always 3 digits here. And I already know the routes. So the next thing that I was interested in was factoring the bus numbers. I rode the 414 the other day, and I was pretty excited about that because it was a palindrome. And those are some of my favorite numbers. I get really excited about numbers. It was kind of interesting when I first met my therapist, because I act like this too when I'm off the video. And I just got all excited. I think I had just gotten off a prime numbered bus, and I was really thrilled about that. I like the prime ones best. And 11. I don't really ride the number 11 though, because I have no reason to. I ride the 1 a lot. The 1 is what takes me home. I ride buses because I can't drive a car yet. I don't really have a lot of hope for driving a car, but maybe someday if I find a really understanding driving instructor. You can't tell from looking at me, but I'm 24. From looks, people say anywhere from 12 to 17. That's probably a pretty good estimate just from looking at me. I don't act very old. I own toys. I have pattern blocks. Those are my favorite. They're shapes. I'll show you right here. This is one of my favorite ones here. The blue trapezoids. And I also like the green triangles quite a lot. I have the green triangles here. Green triangles. Yeah, we had these when I was in elementary school. I really don't remember people from elementary school, but I remember a lot about the blocks and the playground and the inside of the school. We had Disney characters painted on the walls, and like most kids, I really like Disney. I still do. Some of the movies are kind of scary, but I like some of them a lot. I really like Fantasia because I like the colors with the music. It's really exciting to me. They don't necessarily